thing about Doctor Who.
Yeah.
No, I just remember the old, you said it was like a whisk, but it didn't, like, have a whisk that curved around like a loop. It seemed like it was like a open-ended.
Can we just... This is Michael, okay? It's rung up from Harrow, and this is what Doctor Who does to people. You're ringing up, and you're not happy with the whisk definition, are you? You're actually trying to be more specific.
I actually suggested a whisk, but then when I thought about it, I thought, well, it doesn't sort of go like in a little loop. It just seemed to be like open at one end. And then it fired us over whatever.
I tell you what, let's go to Mark Campbell, because he's on the other line, and he professes to be a Doctor Who expert, OK? So bear with me, Michael.
Thank you.
Mark, hello.
Hello
Good
there.
afternoon.
Hi, good morning. Afternoon.
But don't worry, clocks are really mucking around our heads today. Now, you probably just heard, I've got Michael on the line, and we're debating the texture and quality of the egg whisk attached to the first ever Daleks. Can you clarify things?
They look like egg whisks, but they were especially made by little plastic and metal things. But the sink plungers were really sink plungers, I believe, but those little egg whisks were kind of specially made for the Daleks.
I was told they were real egg whisks.
No, I think that's one of those urban myths.
Oh, you've ruined my entire phone anyway. I've just given someone a meal for two.
They look like egg whisks. That'll do, won't it?
That'll do.
Yeah.
Michael, will that do?
Yeah, no, but I just remembered it because it just didn't have a loop, because then I suppose the gun wouldn't have fired then.
Oh, this is getting far too high-tech for me. Goodbye, Michael. Thank goodness Billy Piper's lightened the whole thing. Hello, Mark.
Hi there.
OK, what did you make of last night's debut Doctor Who?
Well, it was unlike anything I've ever seen before, really, because it kind of wiped away all the past history of Doctor Who, and it came straight up to the 21st century. I mean, we watched it as a family. My kids loved it. My son Ben, who's 9, he thought it was heavy. Emily's 12. She really enjoyed it. So if it appeals to, children of that age, I think it's going to be a real success.
Now, I'm told that you're not just any old Doctor Who expert. You are geek chic. I mean, what did you do last night to celebrate the second coming?
I had a party. A big party. I had this big bottle of champagne that I won in a competition about 5 years ago. So I was either going to use it for when one of my children left home and got married or something, or Doctor Who coming back. And as Doctor Who came first, I used it for that. And
you didn't regret it? You felt that it was a seminal occurrence, did you?
Yeah, I mean, 16 years sort of waiting around for it to come back. You just sort of got used to the idea that it was never going to come back. And then, as you've been mentioning on the programme, the BBC have, pushed it enormously. You can't move for trailers and things.
And, they've also been quite clever, because we've not peaked. They've not shown us all their tricks. We didn't see the new Daleks.
That's right.
Next week, we're getting deadly spiders.
That's right.
The week after, flying saucers.
It's very cleverly done, because the first episode was more about the relationship between Rose and the Doctor, the meeting up. I mean, the autumn stuff was almost incidental to the friendship they had.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to get all the effects first next week. And then just when things possibly might wane, you've got the Daleks coming back sort of halfway through the season. And, of course, the rumour has it they're going to come back again at the end of the season. So it's very cleverly done, as you say. It's just sort of...
But I think one of the reasons for that is we have, as a viewing audience, become more sophisticated. We demand not only better techniques because of Starship Enterprise and Buffy, but we also want our characters to have a depth, don't we, that they previously maybe didn't have.
I mean, I think Doctor Who's strength has always been the quality of the scripts, but often the quality of the production values have let the scripts down. Now we've got good writers. Russell T Davies, obviously, excellent. The other writers working on it all come from established backgrounds, comedy, drama. They're all really good. And we've got the effects to go with it. So, the sky's the limit, really.
It's a win-win. Listen,
yeah, exactly,
thanks for coming on, and I'm glad you're not too hungover from last night's vintage champagne.
No, I'm getting back to normal now.
Good. All the best. Happy Easter. That was Mark Campbell, a Doctor Who obsessive. Right, that's enough. I've had enough Doctor Who talk now. As we